Hi guys, this is Anita with your Life Tools, and thanks for clicking. If you enjoy what I'm about to share with you, please subscribe, like, follow, or leave a comment. I'm going to be asking some questions for your feedback and would love it. This is a community I'm trying to build, and a little bit about me. I am a clinical therapist, turning life coach, and just kind of figuring myself out as I am on this journey with social media. But my goal is to create a community where we're sharing all the wealth of information that we all have and can talk about things and reflect. So today I'm going to be talking about Love is Blind. I'm a big fan of the show. I enjoy shows that I can have a lot of discussion and reflection about it, and it's just blown up, and so it's really intriguing, and I don't have a whole lot of people to chat about it with, but there's so many things I'm sure some of you've noticed with other people that you can diagnose from it or pick apart and notice, and I think it could be really healthy for discussion. But then also just realizing at the end of the day, it is television and a production, so always keeping that in mind. So I have my handy dandy notebook of questions, and Love is Blind. So this is Love is Blind, it's season 8, episode 1. And I haven't even finished it yet, but I've seen a lot of them, so I have an idea of, how it goes and what they typically do. So I wanted to ask you guys, why do you guys like the show? What is it that attracts you to watch it? Because we can go into detail like all of the reality shows or the love shows that we watch where we seem to be drawn to certain things. I'm sure even this video you're looking at, if I have Love is Blind or something about relationships, we kind of go for it. So my question is, do you enjoy watching it because it is entertaining and excitement and you're kind of waiting for the crash to happen? Or are you watching it because you want to see them succeed and fall in love? So leave a comment down below what you guys do when you're watching for it. And be honest, what are you guys really excited to see and hopeful for? Next question is, do you think love is blind? And if so, explain why, and maybe even a personal experience you have. Because again, I feel like the more that we comment and engage and share, then we can kind of have a really good discussion about it. And there's always different perspectives, because even though I could be a therapist or someone who has experience or in a successful relationship myself, that doesn't mean it is the right answer. There's so many different cultures, aspects, and demographics to consider when we talk about love and life. So my next question is, let's see. Oh, it's not a question. So my next thing was, I was really interested in how often they were saying emotional awareness, words, hot topic of words, emotional intelligence. And it almost makes me feel like everyone's has their own therapist, which is super healthy, or just learning about it. And I know that can be a wealth of information, but sometimes too much information can be confusing as well. And unfortunately, I've seen in previous seasons where they kind of use that information against a person. And that's why I feel like it could be really helpful to have a therapist or a coach or some kind of mentor to be really reflective and make sure that these tools that you might be learning or picking up from, or the wealth of information you're obtaining, is done correctly and safely. So I will share a little bit about my opinion, just opinion. So I'm going to jump to, why are we attracted to the show? I know why I am attracted. I'm all about learning, and I won't lie, I do enjoy seeing if things fail or succeed. So I would say 50-50. The reason why I enjoy watching the failure is because I want to know how to prevent that in my own life, or I want to know how people handle it. And if I see any patterns in multiple relationships, or see patterns in relationships that because I've done couples therapy and stuff too, and speak with people who struggle, dating. And so I find it intriguing to see the failure because I'm trying to learn from it. And then I'm sure if I was to dig a little deeper, I want to see some of the failure because it makes me feel not alone, right? When we are failing, it can feel really lonely sometimes, but in reality, all relationships struggle and go through hardships, and then every person goes through a hardship and struggle. And so I think in a way it could be beneficial to do it for that reason. Let me know your thoughts. Can you send a message on YouTube? If you can, go for it. Comment down below. Let me know your thoughts about that. The success part is the hope part. And I'm hoping that you guys have some of that. And hoping that there is still space in this world for true love or love and connection together. And it's very exciting to see that work. And then when you follow the couples after the show, a lot of them are staying together. And it's a really beautiful thing to see how I don't know if they call it an experiment, but the process has worked for them. So, do you think love is blind? All right, I'll say what I wrote down first. In my opinion, it is based on the individual and if they are receptive and open. So, I think when I wrote that down, I meant I think love can be blind if the person who's going through it is ready for that. If they can be completely open to accept whatever experience they're about to have. And unfortunately, a lot of times we are not fully open to new experiences and we do not tell ourselves the truth. We're not even honest with ourselves sometimes. I'll take that back. Sometimes we're not aware of things. Again, that's where having someone there to reflect with can be really helpful to bring awareness. Because we might be saying and doing things that we're not even recognizing that could be trauma related or a bad habit or addiction, and you have someone there that is not biased that can help you with that. So yeah, I think it can be blind. I think unfortunately in today's society, not a lot of it is blind. And I like to think that love isn't just physically blind. Is it blind to the other, things that we put on our checklist when we're trying to meet a partner? Is it blind when you're going through difficult times and you might see a very dark version of the person you're with, and can you stick it through? Is love blind in a sense that this person's going to have their failures and successes too, and can you stick through it? So that's my opinion on love is blind. The physical aspect is just kind of the beginning of it. And I think one of the girls in the season said she thinks you can grow more attracted to someone the more you get to know them. And I do believe that's true as well. But you have to just be honest with yourself. I think one guy said he knows he's very into looks, and he's trying to figure out if he can let go of that. But if you're into looks and you need to be physically attracted to someone, hey, you know what you're looking for and what you want. And then hopefully you find the partner that can match that with you. And you guys can grow together. But we all know the looks don't last. So hopefully it's not just looks you're basing off of. It's that personality as well. So I think that's all the questions I have for tonight. I had a very, very, very long day. And my goal is to put more of these videos up for discussion and get kind of used to it. So thank you everyone for your patience as I am learning and growing, just as we all are. And I will hopefully do a follow-up video tomorrow because I think the Love is Blind is a really good basis for talking about relationships and dating. So again, if you've enjoyed this, please like it, subscribe, share, follow, and leave a comment down below. Thank you.